Okay, so now we've set up the project, and now the time is to start recording. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, we got to go back to the first slide, so I use the left arrow, and now we have a recording. I was doing a little bit of practicing, and I'll show you how to do this later, but I'm going to go back to the start, and I'm going to say replace existing. And what will happen is when I start to go to record, it'll ask if I want to overwrite it, and I'll say yes. You won't see this the first time, but when we go to the editing, then you'll see it. So I start recording, and I'm going to pretend that this is a flipped lesson for my students. Well, hello, this is Brother Tony, and today what I'm going to show you is how to do a flipped lesson with Explain Everything. So let's begin. Okay, 9 seconds, introduction. I started, I stopped, and now I'm going to go to the second slide. I kind of gather my thoughts, and what I will do is halfway through this I'm going to pause because I want to gather my thoughts for a second thing. Okay, what I wanted to show you is I want to show you these nice tennis shoes I got at Kohl's, $27 special. One thing I want to show you is with the highlighting pen right there on this side, I can choose the type of highlighter. So I'm going to use this arrow here, and now I want to show you right here. While I enjoy these shoes, the heel gets worn out a bit. So that was my first thought. I stop the recording, gather my thoughts, and go on with the second. The second thing I want to show you is also right here, the toe. That tends to wear out. So while it's a pretty good value, these shoes won't be lasting more than about 6 months to 8 months. Okay, I am now satisfied with these two videos, or at least the first take, so I stop. I have now completed the recording portion. Now we'll go into the edit, the upload, and the post. So we've recorded our first flipped lesson. But maybe there's a point that we really would like to re-record. Do we have to go back and do the whole thing again? No. Here's what we do. You go to the slide that you want to re-record, and we'll say this is slide 2, but we could go here and either choose the first one or the second one. We'll go to the second one, and now we tap here at the timestamp. We slide over, and we can hear ourselves. And I know most of us do not care to hear ourselves. And you see this top one right here? That shows the little icon. So the green triangle, now we start play. More than about 6 months to 8 months. Okay, I am now satisfied with these two videos, or at least the first tapes. Okay, maybe I'm not satisfied with about the last 4 seconds of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to this again and then stop it to the place I want to re-record. Satisfied with these two videos. So right there at 47, I tap the re-record, and I'm going to say a new recording replaces existing. So from here to the right, when I re-record, it will overwrite this. It will take it out and overwrite this. And since I've been explaining this, I totally forgot what I was supposed to say, so I'm just going to make it up. At least the first take, so I stop. So at 47, I'm going to go, and I'm going to overwrite this. So this is my example of overwriting a existing audio tape. So now I can say I've edited this and I am satisfied, and I stop. Good. Now if you want to go from the beginning and you want to press the green arrow, you'll hear your whole presentation. But like I said, good enough is good enough. We're not looking for absolute professional quality with all this editing. We have jobs to do, and our job is to provide the information to our students and to promote their learning. So now what do? We want to upload this video. Now we're in the third stage. We've edited, now we upload. Here's what we do. down in the bottom right hand corner where we see the file with the arrow. First of all, we want to enter a name. So the project name is My First Project. Brother Tony. And save it. Now that's saved. Now the one that looks like a film clip, tap that. We are going to export this to YouTube. Tap there. My First Project, Brother Tony. We are going to publish it, but before we do this, we are going to make it unlisted. What that means is, if it's unlisted, it cannot be searched on, so we will have to post a link to our students so they can watch it. They don't have to have access to our private videos, but nobody else without the link can watch this. It's really, I think, a very good compromise between privacy and public access. Now what's going to happen is you tap publish. It is probably going to take, for this 3-minute video, probably about 3 minutes to actually render it and upload it. So I'm going to stop the camera and I'll come back when this is done. Okay, here we are 3-4 minutes later, and now it says it has uploaded successfully to YouTube. And what do you want to do with this link? Remember, if you don't get the link right now, it's pretty much lost. So I have my Moodle account open, so I'm going to copy this to the clipboard. Say OK. Now I'm going to go to Moodle. I double click. I go to Moodle. I'm already in one of my accounts. Add an activity or resource. So we put this My First Video. For the students, I would put something more descriptive, generally the section I was going over, and then right down here in the URL. So I've copied this to the clipboard. I paste that in there, save, and return to course. Now what will show up on Moodle will be a link, My First Video. You see that it was off. Now let's make it visible. I tap on My First Video. It will take the student to YouTube, which is unblocked both at school and should be at home. And there's actually an app that allows students to download YouTube videos to watch offline, which is pretty good for what we're doing. It's going to load up. Well, hello, this is Brother Tony, and today what I'm going to show you is how to do a flipped lesson with Explain Everything. So now, what you've done is you have set up your flipped lesson, you have recorded your flipped lesson, you've edited it, you've uploaded, and you've posted.